Good morning, epic story of tomorrow followers. I just had my black coffee. Good morning. I just thought I'd make a little video on a couple of facts today. One thing YouTube has become is people think they can become famous on YouTube. It's quite crazy because people think that YouTube's a haven for the celebrity status. And it's quite crazy because you see a lot of people bragging on YouTube, oh, someone's seen me in the street and they recognise me. The thing is, I've been in films, I've done acting, I've met A-list actors, I've worked in their company. And maybe every now and again I'll maybe post a picture just to show me achievement. But I'll never brag. I'll never brag about it because it's something to me that's personal, like a personal achievement that I'm proud of myself, not something that I share with the world and oh, I've met him, that makes me famous. Doesn't make me famous. I've always considered myself really a normal person from a council estate that's done all right. That's tried to do his best in life. I was very lucky to get in the movie industry through a guy called Dave Daly, who runs the Lenny McLean Governor site. It was actually Dave Daly, and I'm thanking Dave. He's a good lad, Dave. It was actually Dave that put in a word to Lenny McLean's son to get me in that movie as a cameo at the start when I have the street fight, when I get my ass kicked off Lenny McLean. So in a way that was a dream come true to me anyway, because I always grew up watching Lenny McLean's fights, and then to be in his movie, getting beat off him in a fight, well, that's dreams come true, isn't it? But then the dream continued by having my autobiography written, my book, by the same man that wrote Lenny McLean's book, John Blake. But the thing is, the problem you've got with YouTube now is people think they're famous on YouTube, and I don't quite understand it. Famous for what? That's the thing. It's all about achievements and achieving something in life. I'm so glad that I'm out of all the drama. I'm just so happy. I'm glad that I'm out of it all. I'm living quite a very peaceful, content life at the moment. And, I'm self-caring myself, looking after myself, eating healthy, doing the right things to keep the mind in the right place. Because, as you know yourself, guys, mental health can strike you when you least expect it. The black dog can come snapping at them heels and boom, you're in a dark place. And sometimes it's hard to get out of. Hence, that I do have a good support network where a lot of people don't. So I'm quite lucky in that way. But, I just think this YouTube fame thing, I think the dog wants in, right there, guys. I think the YouTube fame thing that people keep going on about. Come on then, baby. He's a dog. I think this YouTube fame thing. Come on then. Come on. Look. Hello, Bobby. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. Good girl. The YouTube fame thing that people are claiming is just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's YouTube famous is the standards of people like James English and Sean Atwood. Like, that's YouTube famous. That's like that's your they're your Gucci and Ralph Lauren's of podcasting. Do you know what I mean? But apart from that, the rest of the channels on YouTube are just vile and bullying people. I'm trying to make this channel. I mean, listen, it's not getting many views, and that doesn't bother me. once I get my podcast back, my podcast was getting 200,000, 100,000 views a podcast sometimes, and it was doing really well. This one, the mental health channel, this is more for like helping people and people connecting with the words, and like more like a video diary channel for me, just to express my feelings. But yeah, I mean, the last 4 days I've had have been fantastic. I've just been resting, recovering, chilled out. I've stuck to my routine, and I feel happy. I feel really happy, and I get the company of the lovely dogs. But this YouTube thing now, it's crazy, man. It just went wild. I don't, do you want to know something? I could not tell you what goes on YouTube because I don't pay attention to it. I don't know what's getting said. I don't know who's saying what. I don't know who's who. There's a lot of newcomers to YouTube. I think a lot of people have clicked onto the fact that there is money to be made on YouTube, but they're doing it in the wrong way. Because I do think there's a lot of talented channels on there. I won't name any, but there's a lot of talented channels on there that have potential to do well. But what they're doing is they're having really bad people on, which is actually damaging the reputation of the channel itself. But like I say, that's their business, isn't it? You know, it's nothing to do with me. I'm the calmest I've ever been, man. I'm just in the most calmest place I've ever been. I'm confident because I'm fit and I know my own ability. I'm very confident. But I also want to take the time up to wish the lads the best of luck at Wembley for the BKFC. You know, take some balls getting in there as fighting men, especially on a big platform like that. You know, the only person I'm going to wish well is the Carlisle boy Danny. We don't get on. It's publicly known that we don't get on, but I wish him all the best because he's from Carlisle and I hope he brings home the victory. But I've no interest in anybody else. But I hope he does win. I'll be watching and cheering him on, and that's from the heart. That isn't me bullshitting. But like I say, I just, you know, when I do get my podcast back, there's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be no negativity from me. I'm moving forward. And like when I talk about achievements there with Danny there, that's an achievement. Wembley, do you know what I mean? Like achievement, like someone's came onto YouTube out of nowhere and actually done something. Where there's a lot of them coming on YouTube and they're actually doing what? Like doing what? Bullying people and interviewing what? Like what? Talking about what? Absolute rubbish. Talking about absolute rubbish. But yeah, man, like I say, I feel changed. I feel a different man. I'm not bitter anymore. I'm not bitter, and that's why I wish Danny all the best in his fight. There's no hatred there from me anymore. It's gone. What's the point in carrying bitterness, man? There's no point in carrying bitterness all your life. Fucking, you know, I hope he goes on and makes a lot of money. But I'm alright, I'm content in life, man. I'm content. Listen, when you're content with what you've got, it's not about having how much money you got or what kind of house you live in. It's about just being content with what you've got now and being happy. And that's what I am. I've got my family, I've got dogs, I've got very close friends that look after me, and that's it. That's it. And one thing I have learned about coming for this little break away, for 13 weeks, and I mean 13 weeks, I secluded myself from the world. And, you know, people started giving me the nickname the Nap King, because what I was doing was I was training, sleeping, eating, training, sleeping. And I think that's what got me in such good shape, because people don't realise that you're actually growing in your sleep. And I think that's how I've got myself in such good shape, by getting the right rest, right food. I don't eat crap. don't have sugar. But there's only 3 things, and I've said this, that I'll never take out my diet, and that's barbecue sauce, honey, and what else was there? I don't know, because I drink black coffee now. I don't drink milk. I've cut that out my diet as well. So, but when I go back to camp on Monday, that's me focused on the Jack Draper fight. I just want to say thank you to Jack for being so humble and understanding, and it's so easy to work with. This could be a venture of many times. Me and Jack have spoke about a few things behind the scenes, which we won't get into yet, but we've got a fight to have a fight with first, and then obviously we'll have a chat to the public about it. But yeah, man, it's just everything's good. I'm good. Do you want to know something? And I've always said this, right? I would rather be poor and content and happy than be rich and miserable. Like, I really would. I would. And you know what it is? I feel so confident in myself at the moment. I've never had this self-confidence before. And I don't mean like in my looks or just stuff like that. I just mean like in loving who I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy in my body and my skin. And I've never really had that before. But yeah. But I'm gonna leave it on a note. Good luck to our Carlisle boy at Wembley. And listen, guys, have a great day, and God bless. And like you say, guys, I'm a different person now. My mindset's changed. My mental health's getting a lot better, which I'm more or less erratic. I'm not saying things like I shouldn't be, you know, because I went through a stage where I was just an idiot, just reacting to stupid things, and I shouldn't have been reacting and doing things, and it was stupid. But yeah, but good luck anyway on Saturday at Wembley, Dan. And listen, guys, like I say, hope you enjoy your weekend. Hope you enjoy Saturday football today. So I'm going to enjoy the football. Football season starts again. I'm a Man United fan, and I wasn't happy with the first result. So listen, guys, God bless and love you all. Like and subscribe to the channel.